All right, let's go. What's up, fam? What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube chat? Let me get the chat up and open here. Let's get paid. Let's make some money together. Ooh, who's that? That's some dope music, though. I'm not going to lie. We're back, man. The second pre-lock live stream. I'm very excited about this. Could not believe how many people watched yesterday. Had 320-something people ultimately see the stream at some point or another. You know, people jump in and out, and that's cool. That's fine. They don't know who we are yet. That's cool. They will soon. I'm sure they've seen the golden mics. I got to show you this one. I'm sure they've seen the golden mics up and down the leaderboards. Oh, I freaking love this hoodie. What up, CG? What's up, Tyler? Tyler, Jose, first in, last out. I like that, man. So you're looking at our homepage. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use our projections. I'm going to upload them into our partner, Fantasy Cruncher, and then I am going to build a player pool, and I'm going to give it away to everybody watching today. It will be yours. Take it. Go out there, try to make some money with it. And listen, if you want to dive into our Discord and check us out, hang out with us, you can do so free of charge. This Discord chat's right here, my friends. And, you know, there's all sorts of other stuff in here. But anyways, you guys can check this out and hopefully win some money. What's up, Muddy? What's up, Dewey? CC Valencia, my man. Let's go. Anthony, this is our second YouTube stream pretty much ever. We kind of did this like dual streaming thing. We had 321 people that caught yesterday's first YouTube stream, man. So I'm very excited about this. I love seeing you. I love seeing you. All right, so check it out. Here's the site. Click in the study hub. Y'all remember Valencia, right? That was Vegas. Back in the KBO days. Vegas 0225 or something like that. All right, so I'm looking at the study hub. This is where you can get all our projections and get all sorts of analysis and all sorts of stuff you need to try to make yourself better and give yourself all the tools you need in one page. We just try to make it as simple as possible. We might split this up in the future here, but you know, you've got the proprietary ratings, the rise percentage, which is a percentage that gives you what is their probability of hitting 5.5 times their price tag, okay? And then, of course, everything over here, usage trends, simulation model, everything's in here. But quickly, I'm going to take the projections with my super slow internet, and I'm going to upload 0205. I was so close to that. I'm going to upload them into Fantasy Cruncher very quickly, and I'm going to build out a player pool. My internet's running so slow because my kids right now are watching something with mommy, so daddy can stream and it's not super loud. So my internet's going to be a wee bit slow right now. That's just the way my life is, living that dad life. So here we go. Here, let's do this. The projections, let's see if they even transferred. All right, you know what? While we're waiting for this, my super slow internet, good thing we have this up. So let's talk about the injuries real quick, how to take advantage, and some nice looking plays that actually I think are entirely different on one site versus the other site tonight because of players like Saban Lee. All right, so let's go. Jeff Green, Kevin Durant. Jeff Green, I believe, is game time decision, yeah, with his shoulder. If he ends up being out, you're going to see a whole bunch of DeAndre Jordan down low tonight. We just saw these two teams play last week, and we saw Kyrie Irving go for, I think, 54 fantasy points, and we saw, I think Harden went for like 72, 67, something like that. It was one of his best FanDuel games of the year. And then we had on the other side, Sacramento basically just spreading out their scoring. It was a 126, like 114 ball game. Similar Vegas implied team total tonight. Kyrie Irving actually ends up in my building blocks. Actually, I think I need to refresh this. I was working on this on the back end tonight. You can see I'm not even done with it. I'm not even close. But Kyrie Irving, both Draftkings and FanDuel tonight is going to be in my building blocks. I still have to finish out the rest of the positions. This is up on the site. But Kyrie Irving, 8.8K on both sites. Absolute steal. Absolute steal. All right, let's try this again. Projections, copy, paste. There we go. I'll upload this into FC. Dennis Smith Jr. will remain in the starting lineup tonight. Okay, Saban Lee still got 30-something, 33 minutes off the bench. Scored 30 fantasy points. We'll talk about him. Larry Nance Jr. and Taurean Prince. Why did I mark Taurean Prince? Because it matters to me. C.D. Osman's going to get 1 million minutes tonight with these two potentially. I think Prince is doubtful. Yeah, there he goes. He's doubtful to play tonight. So they're just missing bodies. C.D. Osman's going to get a ton of run, and that's a good thing against Atlanta. Anybody's going to be in there for 30-something minutes against Atlanta is in play. And C.D. Osman, I believe, at 5.4K has scored 27 or more FanDuel points in 4 straight games. So give it to me. I like that price point. Porzingis is out again. Okay, wouldn't be the biggest deal, but except Kleber got hurt last night for playing 27 minutes. That means Dwight Powell's likely going to soak up a bunch of time on the court tonight. Willie Cauley-Stein potentially even gets the start tonight. That's what I'm thinking, and I think that could be an interesting spot. Pay attention to who is the starter tonight. If WCS is starting, I think it's cheap. I think sub 5K. That will be an interesting play tonight. So I'm intrigued to see what happens there with Dallas. Pay attention, and we'll luckily get that one because Boston is at 7:30. So hopefully we get the Willie Cauley-Stein news if he's starting or not in time. Gary Harris, J. Mike, both out. Michael Porter Jr. upgraded to probable. No concerns there. Will Barton will get a lot of minutes. Gary Harris being out and will likely, bump a few more minutes to Monty Morris in the second unit. And Campazzo probably stays around like 18 to 22 minutes. I'm not really on those backup second unit type guys. Give me MPJ and I'll go from there. But without Millsap and J-Mike, Porter, Jokic, these guys are going to run a lot of minutes tonight. And great thing, they're playing Portland, who is on the second leg of a back-to-back. So that's a rough one for them. Wayne Ellington is out in Detroit. Why does that matter? Because they are missing bodies, okay? And Wayne Ellington was a guy who was starting to get an uptick in minutes here. And now, without Ellington, without that other point guard, can't remember off the top of my head because he's been so irrelevant for years, DeLone Wright. Without him there, and all sorts of bodies just missing. It's Josh freaking Jackson at 5.1K on FanDuel. Took 23 shots last night. Josh Jackson took 23 shots last night. That's mayhem. 5.1K. 5.8K over there on DraftKings. Not entirely in love with that price tag. Give me Saban Lee over there at 3.3K, and I'm okay there. But on FanDuel, Saban Lee is 5K. Pass. Josh Jackson, 5-1. Yes, sir. I like that a lot. Golden State gets Steph Curry coming back. He was scratched with illness last game. I love the spot. I don't mind him being in MSG, Madison Square Garden, but the issue for me is I don't want to pay up for him. There's some other point guys I really, really like tonight. Mitch Robinson, Nerlens Noel has been getting those minutes at power forward, center, a little 4-5. With him all out now, too, Julius Randle's literally going to get all the minutes he can handle. I can't even think off the top of my head who else is there to get some more minutes, but it's going to be the Julius Randle show tonight. I think he's a phenomenal play. I believe he's still sub 9K, 8.8K or so. Tremendous upside. This game stays close. It's the type of game I think he can do well in. Should gobble up rebounds down low. Harrison Barnes being out, questionable, I should say. Game time decision, slightly irrelevant. Covered this in the morning video. I hope you caught that, by the way, video number 2. Bielitsa likely gets a few more minutes. Daquan Jeffries, maybe Corey Joseph, but they're all slightly irrelevant to me. Just caught news before I went live. Kyle Lowry is doubtful tonight, all right? So same matchup again. Toronto won 110 to 104 just 2 days ago. Same exact rosters and lineups. Everyone's active that was then. Everyone's active tonight that played in the last game. Similar rotations, I would imagine. So how do you take advantage of this? Let's do that right now, and then let's give this player pool to you, the viewer. All right? So if you stuck around and you're here, you're going to get the player pool I make live real quickly. And for the most part, my friends, the way I play is I play a game of probabilities. I look at the player. What is their probability of going off? What's the probability of hitting that potential? I take our projections and I go from there, my friends. And that's truly, truly it. So I'm going to go position by position. I'm going to highlight my favorite targets. This is not my entire player pool. I'm not going to do something like that. This is going to be as efficient as I can possibly make it. And then I'm going to slide over to DK and Superdraft and try to give you a little bit of analysis, any freebies I can. And then after, I'm going to finish up my building blocks, my slate-breaking pivots, and you guys will have the rest of the content that you need over there on the website, teamriseorfall.com. Right above my head, promo code STREAM makes it nice and cheap. I think it's $24.99 for your first month. And you get $20 to use on fantasycruncher.com because they're our partners. So you'll end up getting $20 to use on FC. Every month, by the way. So that's $240 a year that you get. Okay, so here's the rest of the stuff. Player rankings, notes, players in cash. I heard the notes were pretty dope today. Full player pool from 3-time live finalist Dabbing Puggle. Yep, that's right. We got him. Lot of notes. Holy smokes. You ain't kidding. How do you not love Scrosby, man? This guy writes up these crazy notes and then plays a $1,500 cash lineup nightly. Like, of course he's going to play cash. Look how much attention to detail this guy gives. That's crazy. You members are amazing. You guys are so lucky. You guys are so lucky. It's so much information for less than $1 a day. And this is all sports, too. That's nuts. Lucky ducks. All right, here we go. Kyrie Irving, 8-8. Already talked about that. Russell Westbrook. I want nothing to do with a single Washington player tonight. Second leg of a back-to-back. Played 5 quarters last night. We're talking 44 minutes. Not only is the second leg of a back-to-back on the road, and I guess they stayed in LA. It's the third game in 4 nights. All 3 games on the road, coming off the 5-quarter game against the Lakers. A big emotional victory, a big one. This is like a massive letdown spot. I mean, the Clippers open as minus 6-point favorites. I don't know what they're at right now. I wish I had FanDuel Sportsbook open. I would look at that. Look at this. I said this morning I thought this line would go up real high. It is. It's minus 12 now. That's insanity. So huge let. And I don't even know if that's high enough. I think they're going to get blown out. It's not even going to be close. I'm not on them at all. Ben Simmons, Trae Young. Like, if you're going up here, I'm passing Dame Lillard today. Second leg of a back-to-back on the road in Denver, Mile High. Ruthless on the body. I think this is going to be their 3rd loss in a row. Portland's in trouble tonight. Luka, you can pay up for, but here's the tier I want right here. It's Simmons. It's Trae Young. I really like these guys. If I'm choosing one tonight, I'm going Trae. From there, I'm going down the salary scale. Do you want to sit on someone like Jamal Murray and hope that he catches fire again, stays on fire, I suppose? You could, absolutely, no doubt about it, but I don't mind paying down a little bit. I like this range in here. I think there's some interesting value here. Darius Garland's going to play some decent minutes tonight. We've talked about him. Whenever he's putting up 15 shots, playing 30-something minutes, he's always in play, in my opinion. I like that he can catch fire, and he can rack up some steals too. Atlanta plays kind of sloppy, not bad. Manifest a win for you. You got it, Dimitri, no doubt. Saban Lee, again, we're going to talk about him on DK. He's too cheap over there, a fine option over there, but right here it is tough. I mean, I suppose you could try to go back to the well with something like Dennis Smith Jr., but pass. Michael Carter-Williams is going to be highly owned again. He's consistently average. You've got an opportunity here to basically just fade him and not miss out on anything. I mean, truly, whatever. If he has a decent game, so what, right? Like, so what? There's other places to pay down today, and I'm okay paying elsewhere. So these are my guys. De'Aaron Fox here, 7.9K. Interesting spot. Brooklyn gives up a lot of points. They were here just a week ago on the 15th, and he scored 37. The upside's there, but give me Kyrie. I'm paying $900 more for him. So shooting guard, and here is where we are just loaded tonight. Yeah, and we're loaded because there's a lot of guys I don't mind paying down for. Starting with Tim Hardaway Jr. We saw him yesterday. I said play him if Porzingis is out, and he did. Did he deliver? Oh my goodness! And this was a game where they were up by 1 billion points. Some of the stars didn't even come out for their 3rd rotation. I don't mind playing him tonight, and I think this is a full rotation type game against Boston. Yes, sir. Josh Jackson, I don't mind it at all too. Josh Jackson took 23 shots. You're getting JJ here. I think it's a pretty decent spot at the price tag. But here's the interesting play for me. It's Terrence Ross. Listen, one bad game here. That's it. Literally one bad game. This guy was on fire. Hitting 6X, 7X, went all the way up to 10X, 9.5, what is it, 9.1 value? Craziness. I'm going back to the well there. I really, really, really like that, especially if the entire industry is saying, play Josh, play Tim Hardaway. Well, here's my pivot. It's Terrence Ross. You can get him a lot. Looks like ownership's going to be a lot lower. What's our ownership on him right now? Let me go over to FanDuel. This is intriguing to me. This is interesting. Terrence Ross, 7%, 7.2%. That's low. I like that. All right, Therese Halliburton in play. Made my building block last game. I'm leaving him in. Absolutely. Don't mind it at all. And again, so it's like, if I had pay down options here, this is why I'm not paying up else. This is why I'm not paying down so much at other positions. Truly, you could just probably wipe out Kemba and go Garland, Irving, Trae, add a 3rd if you want, Jamal Murray. if you want to think he's going to stay hot. I'm actually worried about a blowout there in Denver with Portland on their third leg of a back-to-back. Or excuse me, third leg on the road, second leg of a back-to-back, and in Denver. I mean, that's just a brutal matchup. That's brutal. If I'm paying up tonight, I mean, you can go VV here, Paul George. You know, George went nuclear last game. Again, I'm kind of worried about minutes tonight. Bradley Beal, same. I'm not touching him. I don't mind paying up for Harden. Like, if I'm paying up tonight, it's for Harden over Luka. I mean, Harden is on another level now. This is like vintage James Harden. And the last time they played Sacramento, he had 14 assists, 13 boards, 29 points, triple-double, baby. And I don't see why he can't get there again. I think this will be a competitive game. So there's my pay-up option. I probably skip this entire tier. Pay down, go all the way to the top there. Small forward, let's slide over. Similar here with Kawhi Leonard, like I get it, fine spot. I'm semi-worried about full minutes tonight, so I'm going elsewhere. Middleton, I can go back to the well there. We kind of highlighted the fact that he's a lot streaker than we are comfortable with, but, if he's going to be hot, we're keeping it. Kyle Lowry out tonight. Okay. Cool. Michael Porter Jr., 5.7K. Do you want to go back to the well here? I don't know. It's a tough one for me. Seemingly just not showing the ceiling you kind of want, right? But everyone in here is just so volatile. So it's like these two right here, which we talked about in the morning stream too. Your blocks are up, CG. Nice, man. Let's take a peek real quick. Got to widen this cell right here. Looks good though. Looks good. Josh Richardson, small forward on FanDuel. We're getting down there. But yeah, it's hard not to play J Rich, right? I mean, he played 35 minutes yesterday. Look at the usage rate too. So again, like pay down spots everywhere tonight. Pay down spots everywhere. Don't forget about Will Barton either. Where's Svi Mikhailiuk? I believe they have him on shooting guard. 3,500. I don't mind having him in play tonight if we think he's going to get some extra minutes. So pay attention to Detroit. I feel like he's potentially one of those sneaky guys tonight. Right before I hopped on stream, I'm like, who the heck is in Detroit's rotation? Like, I don't even remember who's there anymore. Where's C.D. Osman? Let's plug him in there. I already talked about him. And that's probably about it for me for the pay down spots. Danilo might get a few more minutes tonight with Cam Reddish out. DFS likely going to get a decent amount of minutes at 4.3K. Not too shabby. Siakam, I suppose you could pay up for, but again, like I'm paying up in other spots. You're probably going to end up with two guys tonight, like Giannis and Harden in the same lineup. Julius Randle, 8.8K. Yes, love that. Love that a lot. I like it a lot. Bagley, I like that spot too, 6K. Listen, if the minutes are up like they are, upside is for days, especially in a matchup like this. No Noel tonight in New York. Covered that in the beginning. Going to have to look at that one a little bit closer here as well. So I'm intrigued to see who's even left here. Man, some of these teams are just falling apart. Just absolutely falling apart. Daniel Theis, 4.9K. Interesting spot. He's playing so many minutes. Just one of those value plays. JaVale McGee down here at 3.6K. My issue with him is just like, do you have the ceiling you need? Like, I don't think you have the ceiling you need to win anything. I'm going to give this away. Remember, this is going to be yours. Will Barton with all those guys out, heavy exposure. Who's all those guys? There's only two of them that I can remember off the top of my head. Gary Harris and JaMychal Green. Am I forgetting about another one? John Porter. Yeah, that's just when the cell needs to be extended. Yeah, I'm totally off Washington tonight, Joey. Not even close. Won't even touch them. I don't even care what their multipliers are on Superdraft. Nah. Pass. You won $27 last night? Let's go. Good job, man. Rise or Fall members. If you don't know who Rise or Fall is, I'm sure you're hearing of us as of late. We're the golden microphones in the standings. I'm sure you see us everywhere. There's a lot of us now. We're growing. Here's another pay-up spot tonight. Embiid. I like Vooch. I like Joker, but I don't know if he's, again, this is just me trying to be a little bit different. I don't know if he's getting all the minutes. I think Vooch and Embiid are both in games where they're going to play all the minutes. They're just going to play all the minutes. And then give me Allen. Like, I'm going down to Allen. I don't mind Cat either. You know, he's playing a ton of minutes, ton of upside as well. But again, like, give me Embiid, Vooch. Like, I can't play Cat over Vooch there. And then I'm going down to Jarrett Allen. From there, you know, it's just one of those positions I think I'm paying up tonight. Like, I get there might be some value somewhere down here. Dwight Powell, you know, 3,500. Massive MME tournaments, I suppose. What is Willie Cauley-Stein's price? If he starts, he's in play for me. He's a decent point per minute type guy. 0.88 fantasy points per minute this year. CJ, that's not a bad stat for us to start tracking as well on the study hub. Oh, we do have that. Fantasy point per minute. There's so much on here that there's stuff you're always going to miss out on. Porter, my man, thank you very much for your subscription, brother. Appreciate you. I think I have... Oh, there's the alert box. Thank you, man. All right, who wants this player pool? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Who wants it? Who wants that player pool? It's yours. This is a little bit of... It's heavily leaning on the projections. Let me say that. But that's how I play. I mean, honestly, when I would make player pools and give them away to my members and stuff, that's what I did. Let's do this right here. So I am going to add to a cheat sheet. All right, you lucky human beings. All right. Let me make this easy for myself. Here is a free NBA, FanDuel cheat sheet for y'all tonight. I just made it while live on YouTube. You guys can go to Twitter and grab the cheat sheet. Please enjoy. If you guys like it, the 100 and whatever people, if you guys like it, I'm going to post this in chat for you. Don't sweat it. If you guys like this idea, and me doing this at the end of these streams, retweet it. Like the tweet. Give me some engagements. Hit the like button on the video. You want free things, support free things. Does that make sense? I'll say that again. If you like free things, support free things. I got a daily YouTube video in the morning. Free. A daily 11:30 a.m. twitch.tv/teamriseorfall stream. Free. 5:30 p.m. stream for pre-lock NBA MLB. Free. If you like free, support free. And then there's this pinned tweet, $1,000 in cash. This is a YouTube-specific competition, ends by Thursday night, up to $1,000 in cash. Currently, only 60 people are eligible. Pretty good odds. Not too shabby. I can see the notifications popping off. I appreciate that, everybody. Thank you very much for your support. I hope I can support you. I was really close to a big payday yesterday after watching the pre-lock. I had one thumb too many. Would have taken down second for 1K. Nice job, man. I hope people check out the website. I mean, this promo code STREAM above my head, I would imagine people are going to use. It makes us incredibly cheap. If you want to see, you're like, well, I've never been to teamriseorfall.com. What are you guys? How much do you cost? What do you offer? Literally, we offer everything. You get so much content. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And on top of that, you get $20 to use every single month at Fantasy Cruncher, our partner. I don't know why you wouldn't do it if you're a daily player. You're going to get an insane amount of content, really, really easy and efficient to use tools, cheat sheets, player pools, building blocks. That's our cores, core pivots. And you get this stuff for every single sport. Like these this is nuts. Like the amount of stuff that we have here. In the future, we do have plans to break up our cheat sheets a little bit here so that we can let you guys do some trials. Maybe try our sim model for a day, try our trends trackers for a day. You know, you want to use our projections for a day, whatever. We'll show you guys that in the future. But I mean, it's super cheap. Give it a look, truly. And teamriseorfall.com. You can grab the link down below in probably the video description. It's probably right there. Let's go over to Superdraft real quick. Let's do it. Let me upload our projections into Superdraft. I know anybody who plays Superdraft sees the golden microphones all over the standings every night. I know you see those golden mics. I know you do. Don't even pretend you don't. I see them every single day. We show people on our Twitch stream. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. So here's an opportunity. This is something I like to do on Superdraft. You have guys, by the way, so we automatically take our projections and we multiply them by that multiplier for you to make it easy. So when you crunch here in FC, and why wouldn't you be using FC as a partner of Rise or Fall? You get $20 to use. You're like, man, I've always wanted to try Fantasy Cruncher. Well, that means you basically can get Fantasy Cruncher for free. You can do NBA Premium for a month, NBA, or you can do FC Lite for $9 and something a month with our membership promo, right? Like, it's insanity. So you get so much content. There's people out there, I know you're out there paying a lot of money for other sites and not getting half of what we're giving. And, you know, clearly we got DFS pros on our staff. You have guys winning $100,000. We had a member win $100K last week. And 2 nights ago, a member won $40,000. Like, people can win big here. Here's one thing I like to do. When I'm looking at this, okay, I said it before. It's the probability of hitting the potential. And here we go. Kawhi Leonard, love him. Great player. He's going to do great tonight. I don't think this is going to be a close game. I don't think Kawhi Leonard is going to play 38, 39 minutes. And that could mean the difference of going 32 minutes at 1.1 in a blowout win tonight. We're not looking at a 37-minute game. I'm sorry. This is just my opinion, by the way, too. Like, everyone has an opinion. This is mine. So I'm off Kawhi Leonard. Luka. I don't want him to take exposure away from a forward-eligible Joel Embiid. I just don't. Joel Embiid has been returning phenomenal value on Superdraft. And don't look now, but he's a 1.15. Luka's just a 1. Pass. I don't want Luka to take any shares away from James Harden either, right? So, like, people have often asked me, like, because I won full disclosure, I won $52,000 on Superdraft last year. $52K. How did I do it? And they're like, Mitch, can you give us a Superdraft player pool? Can you make building blocks for Superdraft? How did you do it? Help me this. Help me that. I upload our projections. I got to make a phone call. I got a business call at 6 o'clock. Sorry. I upload our projections. teamriseorfall.com, Superdraft projections. I go through here and I say, no, I don't want Luka over James. I don't want Leonard over, you know, these guys in here. Damian Lillard, I don't trust tonight. I don't trust Washington. I'm taking Westbrook out, and I'm taking Bradley Beal out. And I just pare down my pool like this. For the most part, you don't got to do the whole thing. You don't have to do that. On Superdraft, the most important spots are going to be just whatever your projections are. Okay? That is legitimately it. So even though Damian Lillard, 1.2, like, I get it, he could go off tonight, and I'll be so frustrated that I did this, right? But I'm just making a stand. You want to keep him? You can keep him. And he's had I mean, here's his last 4 games in Denver. He went bonkers one time. It's a tough place to play. They do not match up well with Denver, by the way. They do not match up well. What's the spread? -6. Give me Denver to cover that. What are they, like minus 110? minus 118 on FanDuel Sportsbook. I would look into that. Hey, I got to make that call. I don't want to leave this person waiting. They're very important. Big things happening. Team Rise or Fall. All sorts of things I can't even tell you about. Some incredible ones. This one's pretty cool. I see the views. Looks like a lot of people are excited about this. Fantasy football is coming. Yeah, that's one I'm definitely pumped up about. But I have another one. Another huge surprise that I'm working on, but I can't tell you. I'll see you on the inside. I'm going to make this phone call. I'm going to make my building blocks for the website, and I'm going to make my slate breakers for the website, and you're all going to go out there, hopefully print cash, get paid. I will see you. Looney's starting. Nice. Okay. I will see you. Tune back in tomorrow morning, by the way. So hit that sub button, hit the notification button. Don't miss anything. I'm doing a lot of content these days. So early AM YouTube video, the DFS and Donuts morning show. Love that. And then the 11:30 AM Twitch stream. And then the 5:30 PM pre-lock YouTube stream. A lot of stuff. Help me out. Hit that sub button. Hit that like button. Hit that notification button. I think I covered all the things I'm supposed to